Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. In today's vlog, we're actually heading out for a drive. We're going to Ramappa Temple in Warangal, so I am just getting dressed for that. Me and my mom, my dad actually was supposed to come as well, but he is kind of tired, so we thought we will go. I've actually had a very hectic week, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this. And then I was like, okay, if I've been busy and I've been, in that hectic schedule, why not just continue it and then take a break? Because once I take a break, then I will not be able to do anything. So I thought I will do this week, and then maybe work from home a couple of days, maybe one day, and then get back, because I have a ton of work at work as well. So yeah, that's what's happening in today's vlog, so I will take you along with me. So we left from Hyderabad at 10:30 a.m. We wanted to leave early, but we couldn't. We got stuck with something. So it usually takes about 2 to 3 hours to reach Warangal, and Ramappa Temple is another 40 to 50 minutes drive from Warangal. So we first saw this Bongir Fort rock, and then we just drove. We wanted to stop by at a couple of places, but then we couldn't, because the new highway is newly made, and it doesn't go through the towns, so which is why we couldn't stop anywhere. We were just driving through the highway, and the drive was really good, but I must say it was a little bit more crowded than the other highways that I've been on, because I think there people commute every single day as well on these routes, so it was a bit crowded, so which is why I think it takes longer. Although the distance is not much, it almost took us as long as it took us to get to Sri Salem, but the distance is a little shorter than that, but because of the traffic it took us longer. But the drive, I really enjoyed it. It was kind of a hot day, but I did enjoy the drive. So this was the entrance to Warangal. You can see the Kakatiya entrance as well. I think on the other side of the town, I have been to Warangal multiple times by road, by train and everything. I think on the other side where there are the town entrances, it was a different kind of entrance, but now they have all revamped the whole highway, and this is what it looks like. So in case if you want to go to Warangal, you have to take this U-turn, go into the town, but we did not, so we just kept driving. But we took a break here, just to like relax for a bit, and I don't know where. Just stop. Taking a break. We have 1 more hour of drive to go, so just thought I'll stop and take a break. To film this transition reel that I had seen on somebody's channel, and this is what I was trying to do. You could see it on my Instagram. From Warangal to Ramappa is also very nicely done. I mean, it's a proper highway road. I mean, it's recently laid out, so it is really nice. Only after you reach a certain distance, you have to take a left to enter the Ramappa village. Only over there are old roads, but they are also not, there are no potholes or anything like that. So the drive is really satisfying. So Warangal, Kazipet and Ramappa are really known for their rocks. There's a lot of business that goes on in these quarries, and they're very famous for flooring and all of that. I don't know much, but this is what I know basically, that the Kazipet rock, if you slice through it, the the pattern that you see on it is very, very rare, or it's probably one of its kind. That's what I remember from whatever I've known or heard from other people. This is not the Kazipet rock because we couldn't see it. Like I said, the road doesn't cut through the town, so you can't really see much of the towns in it. So yep. So we reached Mulugu district, and here is where the single road begins. Although it's a single road, the road was pretty decent. Like I said, there were no potholes or anything. Trust me, driving on single roads is much more fun because it makes everything more adventurous. And I love that there were like these trees around, because over here the actual highway is not yet completed. This is still the old highway which is going through the town. Like the actual highway that was there earlier through Warangal, through Aler and through Jangaon actually looks like this itself. But now that we have the new express highway that they've constructed, it doesn't cut through the town, so you don't see much of this greenery over there. But I think this view was beautiful and I loved driving through this road. So we entered the Ramappa village road, and this is what the interior road looks like. It was pretty wide, and it was not even congested or anything. It was such a pleasure to drive here. And then we finally reached the temple. To my surprise, there were a lot of people at the temple, or maybe I just assumed for some reason that there wouldn't be a lot of people. But I have been here to this temple a few years ago, maybe about 10 to 12 years ago. But since then, I think they've done a lot of renovations, the surroundings of the temple. And I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but a little trivia is that the mystery of this temple is that it was built by an architect called Ramappa, and it is probably the only temple which is named after the architect, and it's also called as Ramalingeshwar Temple, but it's most popularly known as Ramappa Temple. And it is beautiful. It is set in sandstone and it's pink in color, the stone, and they've all been stacked together without any mixing agent, and I think that kind of makes it so beautiful. And I've always been in awe of this temple, even more than the thousand pillar temple. Somehow this temple kind of grabs my attention, and I don't know, somehow I feel there is something very mystical about this temple, and which is why I wanted to come here. Because mummy, angle, it's not placed with any material. Oh. It's just placed there. Anta idiga place chesinaru avi chudu akkada. I was trying to explain to my mom that there are these pieces of carvings that you can see that are in black over there. I should have recorded it better. That is what I was trying to explain. It's carved from a different rock, but it is placed inside this structure in such a way, and it's carved in such a way that it just fits. So they have not used any mixing agent or anything. It just sits on another rock and it is angled like that, and it just sits there. And I don't know what kind of engineering that is, but it always like has me in awe of it. Like, and also the carvings over here are like series, they're like motion pictures. So each of the carvings is like a moment of in time, and that is just beautiful. I could not capture the elephants outside, but if you see, I think there are like 800 odd elephants, which are, each one of them is unique and it's in a unique position, so it kind of tells a story. It's absolutely beautiful. After that, we headed to this huge lake. This is called the Ramappa Lake, and it's one of the most magnificent irrigation works constructed by the Kakatiyas during their time. And it's such a beautiful lake, and I feel like the lake itself is also so mysterious somehow. I have read some myths about it earlier, but I can't really, recollect them. I have to go back and read them. But it is such a huge lake. I think it's like 4 times the size of Hussain Sagar, or even bigger for that matter. And they used to have boating and all that over here, which is what I was expecting, but this time they did not have it. I think the renovations are underway, which is why I think there was a lot of inactivity around over here. But still, it was such a serene, picturesque moment, and it was just beautiful. And this dates back to like 13th century AD, and that's just crazy old. And it's, I mean, even the temple for that matter has been here since so many years, and it just baffles me. And yeah, I'm just glad I made this visit. After that, we just headed back home. Actually, there was not much to do at the lake. I actually thought we could go boating, but we were a little disappointed by that. But hopefully soon they will be adding that. So we just headed back home, and we wanted to get home as well before it gets dark, because I had work the next day and all of that. So yeah, and we actually stopped by to eat, but I forgot to vlog that. We also stopped by to get some makabuta, which was yummy. So we usually stop by this place called Vivera, and Vivera has been there since forever on the Warangal highway, and the food is yummy, and it's great as well. Now there are a lot of other restaurants as well, but we still chose to go to Vivera because that was beautiful. And yeah, and that was the drive, that was the visit to Ramappa Temple. Terrible thing happened though on our way back. My car engine was heating up for some reason, and then I had to immediately get it towed the next day. And this is my situation with the car, which was there at the service center for about 4 to 5 days because there was some issue with the radiator. Hi guys, so I just wanted to conclude this vlog. So what happened with the car was very suspicious, because we didn't really understand what was wrong. The guy said the radiator was gone, and he said there was an impact, whereas there was no impact. So I probably think it was like a stone pelting situation where something hit the radiator from inside. And there was a lot of back and forth about, you know, the warranty, because the warranty team wanted it to be an external damage because something hit from the outside. But from my point of view, there was actually no external hit, you know, impact for that matter. So there was a lot of back and forth, and I was very, very disappointed with the way they handled the whole situation. But then finally at the end, I got to speak to the service manager, and they said, ma'am, no, you're our customer, and we want to like keep you happy, so we will take care of this. And they finally did whatever to cover it under warranty, because I do have a warranty for 5 years, and I have an extended warranty that I've paid a premium for as well. So it was a little disappointing in the beginning, the fact that just one drive could cause this or whatever. The cause was not known, but it was such a weird situation. But then it's all resolved now. It's been a while since I've gone on this trip, and I'm posting this vlog now. But yeah, so that's what happened. And just be wary with your car, and be stern with your warranty team. And that's it. That's all for this vlog. If you guys enjoy this vlog, do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in another vlog pretty soon. Bye bye.